Alright, hey guys, this is my third Wi-Fi battle, and I'm playing against Hello Moto Man from the Game for Keyboards, and he leads off with a Skarmory, which I really hate, and I lead off with Super Supa per usual, and I hate Skarmory, so I decided to fake him out, and that does absolutely nothing because of his leftovers, so I switch into Funkfried, because I know he can take anything he dishes out, and I can lay up my own Stealth Rocks. So he Brave Birds me, and I take that fairly well. And so we both decided to lay up our own Stealth Rocks. Now, I don't find this a big issue because, well, Skarmory, I know all it's going to do is either lay down Stealth Rocks and or Spikes. I can Rapid Spin those away, so he switches out into his Melodic. And, of course, I Rapid Spin away all the entry hazards. Now, I do not want to take a Surf, so I decide to switch out to Skirts. And Skirts is pretty good special defense, so I know I can survive this, and survive with half HP. And he decides to switch out, and I make a good call here, and I just use a Calm Mind, get the special attack and special defense boost, and he goes into Electivire. I'm assuming he was expecting a Thunderbolt, so he can get a speed boost with Electivire. That doesn't work out too well for him. So Skarmory comes back out, and I decide to Shadow Ball, get that special defense drop, and hopefully 2-hit KO it. But I guess he was expecting another Thunderbolt, because he switches back into Electivire, and I'm like, well, fuck you, and I go with the Shadow Ball again. And that does some decent damage, and it actually kills it with a lucky critical hit. I don't really think it mattered, because I had a special attack boost already, and to my knowledge, Electivire doesn't have very good defenses, so Electivire is down, and he sends out Alakazam. Now, I don't know what I was thinking, but I decided to stay in and try to Shadow Ball him, but of course, Zam is faster, and Skirts didn't take that one too well, so Skirts is down. So, I sent out Kecleon, and I think he knew I was going to Sucker Punch, so he switches out, and of course, I fall for it, and I go Sucker Punch anyway, and doesn't really do it. And it doesn't work, so Skarmory comes in, roosts off all the damage, and I decide to put up Substitute. Now, I wasn't sure if he would switch out or what, but I decided to go for Focus Punch just to see how much it would do. Doesn't do anything to it, and it Whirlwinds me out. So Substitute's gone, and I bring in Funkfried here. He gets some leftovers, I get some leftovers. We're all good. So Funkfried switches out for Lizardon, and he Brave Birds me. This does fair amount. I'm at least pretty happy I took that much damage. So he doesn't want to get Flamethrowered, so he sends a Melodic. And I knew the switch was coming, so I decided to roost up, get my HP back. But again, I did not want to take a Surf, so I switched Lizardon out into my Kecleon again. And Kecleon's special defense is beastly, so I know I could take a Surf pretty good. And, yep, survive with good HP. And, he goes for Light Screen. I hate Light Screens because, well, it never works out for me. So I just put up a Substitute here, just block off whatever he's going to try to throw at me. And I go for a Focus Punch. I didn't think he'd switch, but he apparently does into Dragonite, and thanks to Stealth Rock does a nice chunk, and Focus Punch does quite a bit. Sarcasm, people. Come on now. So yeah, he goes Dragon Claw, breaks my sub, and I know he's going to try to Dragon Claw me again, because he wants to get to my type as a Dragon type, so he can just constantly do super effective damage. But I shut that fucking thing off with Paralyze. Now, Suksuk's faster, and I don't know why, but I went to Sucker Punch for shits and giggles, and kept it in for cannon fodder, and he decides to Earthquake in case I wanted to switch. But no, Kecleon's down, makes me sad, but it had to be done. So I switch into Starmie, because I know I'm going to be faster now, but I expected him to switch for some reason, so I went with Thunderbolt. But thanks to Light Screen, it did not do hardly as much as I was hoping for, and he Dragon Claws me, and it almost kills me. So Light Screen's finally off, and I just go for Thunderbolt again, just in case he might switch for whatever reason, but thankfully it takes down Dragonite. So he brings in his Weavile, which leads to my... This really fucked me over big time here, because none of my guys are going to be faster. And of course I didn't think good enough, and I let him get his Swords Dance off. So I switch into Lizardon. Doesn't take the Ice Punch at all. He's down. I send in my own Weavile, and I go for a Fake Out, just get a little bit of damage. It does a fair amount for that. But then again, he goes for a Brick Break, and that really screws me over. So I'm down to my Focus Sash, and Night Slash does not do hardly enough, so I call him back just to see if I can get more Fake Off later. And I was hoping Funkfried will take this Ice Punch, regardless of Swords Dance and its special, like being a sort of effective hit and my high defenses, but it does a crit. I don't know if that mattered. I think it did, but I could be wrong. So Funkfried's down. I send in Red. Red's down. So my last hope is Supa. So go for a Fake Out, hoping it would kill it. Didn't do it, and Ice Punch kills me. So yeah, that's my loss. Good game, Hello Moto, and hope to see you again later. So rate, comment, subscribe, guys. See ya.